This is the term we use for when insurance companies refuse to pay for medical services, called insurance claim denials. Hello, I'm Emma, and I am on a mission to uncover all the frustrating secrets that the healthcare industry has swept under the rug. And one of those secrets pertains to insurance claim denials, or, as I like to call them, the bane of every healthcare provider's existence. Now, as someone who has spent more hours than I'd like to admit talking to frustrated doctors and clinic owners, I think I'm qualified to dive into this mess. So, buckle up as we explore the wild world of insurance denials and see how they've evolved to keep our healthcare system in a constant state of chaos. You know, when I first started investigating this issue, the one thing that always baffled me was how these massive insurance companies could get away with denying claims left and right. I mean, have you ever tried explaining to a patient why their necessary procedure isn't covered? It's a disaster. Now imagine trying to run a clinic when half your claims are being denied for seemingly no reason. So, let's talk about these notorious claim denials. They're the insurance company's way of saying, nah, we don't feel like paying for that. And it's not just a minor inconvenience, it's a full-blown crisis for healthcare providers and patients alike. How bad is it? Well, some insurance companies are using AI to deny claims within seconds. That's faster than I can decide what to have for lunch. Today, I'm going to compare the tactics of two major insurance players, Cigna and UnitedHealthcare, because, as it turns out, not all denial strategies are created equal. It's like comparing a playground bully to a sophisticated con artist. They both take your lunch money, but they do it in very different ways. Look at this. Cigna is using AI to deny claims faster than you can say pre-existing condition. They're processing, or should I say, rejecting claims in mere seconds, without any human review. It's like they've created a digital bouncer for healthcare claims, and it's not letting anyone in. How's that for efficiency? On the other hand, UnitedHealthcare's got a different trick up its sleeve. They're playing the long game, pre-approving procedures only to deny payment after the services are done. It's like telling someone they can eat at a restaurant for free, then slapping them with the bill after they've finished their meal. Classy, right? But why the difference? Well, it comes down to corporate strategy and, let's be honest, how much they think they can get away with. Cigna's betting on the idea that if they deny claims fast enough, providers won't have the time or resources to fight back. It's like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. Frustrating and nearly impossible. UnitedHealthcare, always the crafty one, is banking on providers getting worn down by the process. They're hoping that after jumping through hoops to get clinics will be too exhausted to fight when the payment doesn't come through. It's like running a marathon, only to find out at the finish line that they've moved it another 10 miles down the road. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of how these denial tactics actually work. Don't worry. I'll keep the jargon to a minimum. I promise not to throw around words like medical necessity, review more than absolutely necessary. Oh wait, I just did. Well, since it's out there, let's dive in. Cigna's AI system is like a hyper-caffeinated claims processor. It scans through claims at lightning speed, looking for any reason to hit that big red deny button. It could be a misplaced comma, a slightly unusual treatment code, or maybe it just doesn't like the font you used. Who knows? The point is, it's rejecting claims faster than you can say appeal process. UnitedHealthcare's approach is more like a bait and they'll give pre-approval for a procedure, making everyone feel all warm and fuzzy. But then, after the treatment's done and dusted, they'll turn around and say, "Oh, sorry, we've decided that wasn't actually necessary." It's like they're playing a game of healthcare hot potato, and guess who's left holding the bill? That's right, the provider or the patient. But how do these tactics actually impact healthcare providers? When I first started talking to clinic owners about this, I couldn't believe the stories I was hearing. Small clinics are being crushed under the weight of these denials. They're spending more time fighting insurance companies than treating patients. It's like trying to bail out a sinking ship with a teaspoon while someone keeps drilling new holes in the hull. These denial tactics aren't just annoying, they're devastating. Clinics are losing revenue, laying off staff, and some are even closing their doors for good. And let's not forget about the patients caught in the crossfire. They're left with unexpected bills, delayed treatments, and a growing distrust of the entire healthcare system. Now, with the push towards more aggressive denial strategies, companies like Cigna and UnitedHealthcare are innovating in all the wrong ways. It's a nod to how far we've come from the days when insurance actually, insured people, to now, when it seems like their main goal is to avoid paying for anything at all. But don't forget the historical context. When I first started looking into this issue, I found that the evolution of denial tactics has been a journey of trial, error, and occasionally public outrage. The early days of managed care were just the beginning. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions, or maybe they just didn't want to pay for the road at all. The Affordable Care Act was supposed to be a huge leap forward, albeit with its own set of challenges. The tragic reality is that while more people have insurance, many are finding out the hard way that having insurance doesn't always mean getting the care you need. It's not just about getting coverage, it's about actually being able to use it without going bankrupt. Today, we're standing on the shoulders of giants who probably got a bit crushed under the weight of medical bills along the way. The advancements in technology have allowed insurance companies to dream bigger, to consider denials on a scale never before possible. Because if you think dealing with a human claims adjuster was frustrating, wait until you try arguing with an AI. Spoiler alert, it's actually more infuriating. But let's not get bogged down in details. So, what's the takeaway from all this? Insurance claim denials are more than just annoying paperwork. They're a systemic issue that's threatening the very foundation of our healthcare system. The differences between Cigna's AI denials and UnitedHealthcare's pattern switch tactics highlight the various approaches insurance companies take to avoid paying for care, whether it's instant denials or retroactive rejections. What's important is that these tactics are hurting real people, providers, and patients alike. And maybe, just maybe, it's time we started fighting back. Imagine trying to explain to future generations why we let insurance companies dictate healthcare decisions. But I think after exposing these tactics, I would be really excited to see providers and patients band together and say, look, enough is enough. Well, that's it for this deep dive into the world of insurance claim denials. Let me know in the comments below what you think about these frustrating tactics. Have you ever had a claim denied for a ridiculous reason? Or maybe you're a provider with a denial horror story to share. No judgment here. If you enjoyed this exploration of healthcare's dark underbelly, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future. Big thanks to my patrons for literally making this video happen. If you'd like to support the channel, help me keep shining a light on these important issues. Until next time, stay healthy, stay informed, and remember always, read the fine print. Goodbye.